Heading into her appeal of the Johnny Depp defamation trial verdict, a spokesperson for actress Amber Heard confirmed she hired a new legal team. The Machete Kills star will now be represented by a different selection of lawyers in her appeal of the verdict, which awarded her ex-husband over $10 million in damages. When it comes to protecting the fundamental rights of freedom of speech, we look at the jury's decision, to paraphrase a famous quote, not as the beginning of the end, but merely the end of the beginning, reads the spokesperson's statement. A different court warrants different representation, particularly as so much new evidence is now coming to light. But as it turns out, despite changing the composition of her legal team, it will be hard for Amber to emerge victorious. So why do we say so? Stick around to find out. Amber Heard hired David Axelrod and J. Ward Brown of Ballard Spahr to represent her, with co-counsel duties carried out by Ben Rottenborn, who previously served as co-counsel for the 36-year-old. The lawyer who represented her in the Virginia trial earlier this year, Elaine Bredehoft, is stepping down. This is the perfect time to pass the baton, said Elaine. I have pledged to Amber and her appellate team my complete cooperation and assistance as they move forward on a path towards success. But despite changing her lawyers and claiming to have a new set of evidence, Amber's chances of trouncing Depp are pretty slim. Her new legal team most recently defended publication The New York Times in a defamation suit filed by former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin earlier this year. We welcome the opportunity to represent Ms. Heard in this appeal, as it is a case with important First Amendment implications for every American, the two lawyers said in a joint statement. We're confident the appellate court will appear the law properly without deference to popularity, reverse the judgment against Ms. Heard, and reaffirm the fundamental principles of freedom of speech. The actress and her legal team submitted documents in July to appeal the trial verdict. Depp sued Amber, who accused him of domestic violence, for $50 million in response to an article published in the Washington Post, in which she said she was a survivor of domestic abuse. She did not name him in the article, but the jury determined that she had defamed him with false statements made with actual malice. What Amber's lawyers may not know is that in Virginia, all relevant evidence is admissible, except as otherwise provided by the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of Virginia, statute, rules of the Supreme Court of Virginia, or other evidentiary principles. Evidence that is not relevant is not admissible. While appealing the verdict, Amber's two-paragraph document stated her intent to appeal the June 1st jury verdict, which awarded more than $10 million in damages to Depp following a 6-week spectacle trial in Fairfax County, Virginia. We believe the court made errors that prevented a just and fair verdict consistent with the First Amendment, Amber's legal team said in a statement. We are therefore appealing the verdict. While we realize today's filing will ignite the Twitter bonfires, there are steps we need to take to ensure both fairness and justice. During the trial, the actress was the target of overwhelming social media contempt compared to Depp, which she and her lawyers blamed on Depp fans. In TV interviews after the trial, she and her lawyers alleged that the jury's verdict was influenced by unfair social media, although they didn't offer any evidence and did not mention that issue in their failed attempt to persuade Judge Penny Askren to set the verdict aside. Amber's latest legal move is not a surprise. She has been vowing to appeal the verdict since the day the jury delivered it. It is unclear how she is funding the appeal. She has said she can't pay the millions in damages to Depp. Under Virginia court rules, she must post a bond for $10.3 million plus 6% interest while her appeal is pending. Depp's legal team, on the other hand, said in a statement that they're not surprised nor concerned about Amber's appeal. The jury listened to the extensive evidence presented during the 6-week trial and came to a clear and unanimous verdict that the defendant herself defamed Mr. Depp in multiple instances. The Depp statement said, "We remain confident in our case and that this verdict will stand. Each camp seems confident, but the final decision lies with the judges. Who do you think will take the day? Let us know in the comments below. Remember, this information is based on theories and opinions, and therefore shouldn't be considered facts." And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye!